It was Christmas week in the small town of Maple Hill. The town was quiet in winter, and most people stayed inside their warm houses. Snow covered the streets, the roofs, and the trees. Everything looked white and soft, like a big winter blanket. In a small house near the top of the hill lived Lily and her mother. Their home was simple and old, with blue walls and a little garden that slept under the snow. Lily liked the house because it felt safe, but this Christmas felt very different from the ones she remembered. Lily was 10 years old, curious and full of energy, but December had been hard. Snowstorms came almost every day, and her mother had to work long hours at the hospital. They were tired, and they did not have time to decorate the house or buy a Christmas tree. The living room stayed empty, with no lights, no colours, and no holiday smell. Lily tried to feel excited, but the house seemed too quiet, and Christmas felt too far away. Every evening after school, Lily sat near the big window and watched the world outside. She observed the snowflakes falling slowly, the birds hiding in the trees, and the soft grey sky above the town. She liked to imagine that the sky was full of Christmas magic, even if she could not see it yet. She waited for something small, something special, something that could bring light into the house again. On the afternoon before Christmas Eve, the snow started again. The wind was gentle, and the air looked almost silver. Lily walked outside to the small garden. Even in winter, she liked spending time there. The garden had no flowers now, but there were tiny places she knew very well. The corner where spring tulips grew, the path where summer butterflies flew, and the spot where she always sat on warm days. While Lily looked around, she noticed something unusual near the old wooden fence. There was a soft shape moving in the snow. At first it was hard to see, but as she walked closer, she realized it was a small brown dog. The dog looked very young and very cold. Its fur was covered with snow, and it walked slowly, as if it had been outside for a long time. Around its neck, there was a faded red ribbon with a small golden star attached to it. Lily brought the dog inside. The house felt warmer immediately, as if the little animal carried a piece of Christmas warmth with it. She and her mother made a small place for the dog near the heater. They gave it water and soft food. The dog rested its head on the blanket and closed its eyes. Its tail moved gently, showing quiet happiness. Even without words, the dog brought life back into the room. That evening, Lily's mother came home tired but relieved to see Lily smiling again. The dog looked peaceful, and the house finally felt a little brighter. The living room had no decorations, but the presence of the small animal filled the space with calm energy. The golden star on its ribbon shone softly in the warm light of the lamp. The next morning, Christmas Eve arrived with clear skies. The sun rose slowly behind Maple Hill, and for the first time in many days, the sky was blue. Lily woke up early because she had an idea. She remembered the golden star on the dog's ribbon. It was small but beautiful. She decided to make a Christmas decoration with it. She took paper, scissors, and coloured pencils. She cut out shapes of trees, snowflakes, and candles. She placed the golden star in the centre of the wall above the sofa. Around it, she put her drawings. The wall slowly transformed into a simple, handmade Christmas scene. The dog watched her with quiet interest, its tail touching the floor in a soft rhythm. The room felt alive. Even without a real Christmas tree, the decorations looked warm and full of charm. In the afternoon, Lily and her mother baked simple holiday cookies. The sweet smell filled the house and made it feel like winter celebrations again. They listened to soft Christmas music on the radio. The dog walked around happily, exploring every corner of its new home. As the evening approached, snow began to fall again, but this time the snow looked brighter under the warm lights of the house. Lily sat near the window, holding the dog in her arms. She watched the sky turning dark blue. Somewhere far above the town, the first Christmas star appeared. It was bright, calm, and steady. Lily thought about the small dog and how it had arrived at the perfect moment. The house no longer felt empty. It was full of warmth, light, and quiet joy. She realized that Christmas was not always about trees, lights, or presents. Sometimes it was about small things: a warm blanket, a golden star, soft music, and the feeling of being together. That night, the little blue house at the top of Maple Hill glowed softly in the snow. Inside, Lily, her mother, and the small brown dog slept peacefully, surrounded by simple decorations and gentle Christmas magic. Christmas had finally come. Not loud, not grand, but warm, quiet, and full of heart.